This is Papiya Datta, working as a lecturer in Devi Mahalakshmi Polytechnic College. Today I am going to take a lecture on last topic of last chapter of applied electronics, that is heat sink for regulated power supply. So first we'll understand about what exactly heat sink. So every electrical and electronic component in a circuit generates some amount of heat while the circuit is executed by providing power supply. Typically, high-power semiconducting devices like power transistors and the optoelectronics such as light-emitting diodes, lasers generate heat in considerable amounts, and these components are inadequate to dissipate heat as their dissipation capability is significantly low. Due to this, heating up of the components leads to premature failure and may cause failure of the entire circuit or system's performance. So to conquer these negative aspects, heat sink must be provided for cooling purpose. Heat sink is an electronic component or a device of an electronic circuit which disperses heat from other components, mainly from the power transistors of a circuit into the surrounding medium and cools them for improving their performance, reliability, and also avoids some premature failure of the components. For the cooling purpose, it incorporates a fan or cooling device. Now we'll talk about the principle of heat sink. So Fourier law of heat conduction states that if temperature gradient is present in a body, then the heat will transfer from a high temperature region to a low temperature region. This can be achieved in three different ways, such as convection, radiation, and conduction. Whenever two objects with different temperature come in contact with each other, conduction occurs, causing the fast-moving molecules of the high-heat object to collide with the slow-moving molecules of the cooler objects, and thus transfers thermal energy to the cooler object. And this is termed as thermal conductivity. Similarly, heat sink transfers the heat or thermal energy from a high temperature component to a low temperature medium like air, water, oil, etc. So basically, heat sink follows the principle of Fourier's law. Usually, air is used as a low temperature medium, and if water is used as medium, then it is termed as Fourier plate. So this is the diagram. Now we'll talk about types of heat sink. So heat sink is divided into four types: active heat sink, passive heat sink, aluminum heat sink, and stamped heat sink. There are various types of heat sinks are there. So we are going to study about only four types. First we'll now let's take a minute and try to answer these questions. What is the purpose of heat sink in transistor circuit? What is the major principle behind heat sink action? And heat dissipation from heat sink takes place primarily by which of these methods? I hope you got the answer. So what is the purpose of heat sink in transistor circuit? It provides sufficient heat for transistor. It absorbs excess heat from transistor and it keeps transistor at desired temperature range. All of the above is answer. What is the major principle behind heat sink action? That is a Fourier's law. And heat dissipation from heat sink takes place primarily by all of the above. That is conduction, convection, and radiation. Now we'll talk about the first type of active and passive heat sink. So first we'll talk about active heat sink. So these are generally fan type and utilize power for cooling purpose. They can also be termed as heat sink or fans. The fans are further classified as ball bearing type and sleeve bearing type. The ball bearing motor fans are preferred as their working span is longer and they are cheaper when it comes to a long span usage. The performance of these kinds of heat sink is excellent but not for long term applications as they consist of moving parts and are a bit expensive as well. Now we'll talk about passive heat sink. So these do not possess any mechanical components and are made up of aluminum finned radiators. This dissipate thermal energy or heat by using the convection process. These are most reliable than the active heat sinks, and for efficient operation of passive heat sinks, it is recommended to maintain continuous airflow across their fins. Now we'll talk about aluminum and stamped heat sink. So In case of aluminum heat sinks are generally made up of metals, and aluminum is the most common metal used in heat sink. We are aware of the fact that the thermal conductivity of each metal is different. So the thermal conductivity of metal is proportional to the heat transfer in heat sink. Thus, if the thermal conductivity of the metal increases, then the heat transferring capability of the heat sink will also increase. The thermal conductivity of the aluminum is 235 watt per millikelvin. Next, it is the cheapest and lightweight metal. And aluminum heat sinks are also called as extruded heat sinks, as they can be made using extrusion. Next, we'll talk about stamped heat sinks. So these are made up of metals that are stamped to form a particular shape. This stamp creates the heat sinks whenever metal is moved through the stamping machine. These are cheaper compared to extruded heat sinks. These are used for low power applications, and hence these are low in performance. Now we'll talk about the features of heat sink. So a heat sink is a passive heat exchanger, and it is designed to have large surface area in contact with the surrounding medium like air. The components or electronic parts of devices which are insufficient to moderate their temperature require heat sinks for cooling. Heat generated by every element or component of electronic circuit must be dissipated for improving its reliability and preventing the premature failure of the component. It maintains thermal stability in limits for every electrical and electronic component of any circuit or electronic parts of any system. The performance of the heat sink depends on the factors like the choice of a material, protrusion, design, surface treatment, and their air velocity. The CPU, that is central processing unit, and graphic processors of a computer are also cooled by using the heat sink. If heat sinks are not provided for electronic circuits, then there will be a chance of failure of components such as transistors, voltage regulators, ICs, LEDs, and power transistor. Heat sinks not only provide heat dissipation but also used for thermal energy management done by dissipating heat when heat is moved. Now let's just take a minute and try to answer these questions. Active heat sinks are also called as what? Passive heat sinks are made of which metal or element, and which of the following heat sink is more durable? I hope you got the answer. The active heat sinks are also called as fans. Passive heat sinks are made up of aluminium, and which of the following heat sink is more durable? That is aluminum heat sink. So I hope you got the concept of heat sink for regulated power supply. So these are the answer A, C, D. Thank you.